Imagine going to the store to pick up a few groceries. You spend about $200. You get back in your car, drive home, and a few hours later, you check your bank account and over $5,000 is gone. I'm talking about vanished. And it all started because someone handed you a $20 bill. Now, I cannot make this up. This isn't just a fluke. It's a real scam that's popping up across the country, and it's catching people off guard in parking lots, grocery stores, and yes, especially at the ATM. And by the way, a lot of people think you can't pull more than a few $100s from an ATM, but if you stick around till later in this video, I'm going to show you that ain't true. I went to a popular bank's ATM, and you won't believe how much cash I was able to pull in under 60 seconds. No teller, no ID, no questions asked. And what's even worse than this scam is the bank's response. So stay tuned to this video because I'm going to show you how scammers are using a simple $20 distraction to wipe out people's bank accounts and what you need to do to make sure that it doesn't happen to you or someone that you love. Hey cyber heroes, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Boyd Clewis, also known as Sherlock Homie, an internationally recognized cybersecurity expert, author, and speaker, here to help you stay up to date on the latest trends of the scammers so that you can protect your money. Be sure to like this video if you get some value from it and consider subscribing to the channel and hit that red bell so that you are notified whenever I drop new videos every single week to help you stay 10 steps ahead of these scammers because they are absolutely ridiculous. Now, here is what happened. A man named Irving had just finished shopping in Reseda, California. He and his wife paid for everything and then walked out of the store. Nothing out of the ordinary. This is what they typically do until two complete strangers walked up to them in the parking lot. And this is where things got a little interesting. And one of the strangers smiled at them and said, "Hey, you dropped this." It was a crisp $20 bill. And look, yes, I know this isn't out of 20, it's 100. But hey, I'm in cybersecurity, and there ain't no 20s around here because it's big money. By the way, if you are interested in a cybersecurity career, check the link in the bio. You, your grandson, your mama, your uncle, your cousin too. You may very well be interested in joining Cyber Hero School, where I could personally teach you how to become a cybersecurity specialist in as little as 90 days, no college degree, or even certifications required. Now, back to this story. Now, Evan didn't think that he dropped anything, but hey, it may have fell out of his pocket, and let's be real, who is gonna turn down some free money? So they chat for a few minutes and everything seemed normal. But then a few hours later, this is when Evan logged in his bank account and discovered that so much money had been taken. We're talking about almost $6,000 was gone. And here's the problem. No warning, no alerts, the money is just gone. And to make matters worse, it wasn't just his account, his wife's account was hit too. So how did a quick moment outside the grocery store lead to both of their accounts getting drained? Let me break this down for you because this is so wild. If you don't pay attention, this could happen to you and someone that you care about. You see, these scammers don't just hand you a 20 and walk away empty-handed. They've already been watching you, sometimes from inside of the store or at the ATM, and they wait until you are at the checkout. They're close enough to watch you enter your PIN at the credit card reader. By the way, cyber heroes, this is why I tell you, do not use your PIN under any circumstances at a grocery store, at a gas pump, or anything like that. Run it as credit. Because what they are doing is they will actually have cameras record you entering your PIN when you are checking out for your groceries. Because let's be real, most people are not thinking about cybersecurity or bank security at the time you are trying to feed your family. And this is one of the reasons why this scam works oh so well, because they know you aren't thinking about that because you are distracted. And since you are already distracted by picking up your groceries and everything that's going on in the world, they hit you with step two, another distraction. As soon as you're outside, they approach you with the $20 bill move or a $100 bill. And while your attention is on the bill or that friendly stranger, the other person is close enough to grab your wallet and everything in it. And just like that, that's all it takes. Within minutes, they have your debit card, they have your PIN, and they are headed to the nearest ATM to drain your account using the PIN they've already seen you use. In some cases, they walk right into the bank and withdraw the money directly from a teller. No ID check, no questions asked. Now look, I know some of y'all are going to be in the comments, you can't go into the bank and withdraw money without an ID. Look, baby, I done already did several videos on this. Yes, you can, and people do it. You ever heard of a little thing called an inside job? Let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. And then I know some of you also are going to be thinking, wait, wouldn't the bank catch that? But just wait till you hear exactly what happened when Evan and his wife asked for help from the bank. So once Evan realized the money was gone, he contacted the bank to let them know that someone had stolen his card and emptied out his bank account. He was telling them, guys, this was not me. And you know what the bank told him? I'm sorry. Your PIN was used during the transaction, therefore you authorized this transaction, which is absolutely wild. I'm so serious, y'all. No investigation, no refund, just you use your PIN, so it's on you. This is why I've said time and time again, as a seasoned cybersecurity professional and consultant focused on payment security, I'm telling you, banks are not your friend. They're not going to look at those surveillance videos at the ATMs. They're not going to perform an investigation to see if you legitimately authorize those transactions. They are not going to do that. So you relying on them to take actions to give you money is crazy. Banks are in the business of keeping money. Remember that. But seriously, let me ask y'all something. If someone snatches your debit card, watches you type your PIN in, and then hits your ATM, does that sound like you actually authorized the transaction? I really want to hear from you. I want to let me know in the comments because this part is so ridiculous. Have you ever experienced anything like this with your bank? And if so, share the bank's name. I'm curious. To make things even worse, when Evan and his wife asked to review the bank security footage, Chase said they needed a subpoena. They needed a subpoena to see that the crime had happened to them. That is just so unhelpful. Like, honestly, it's insulting. What sense does that make? You need a subpoena. And this is why we have to take matters into our own hands and protect ourselves because the banks are always leaving us hanging. I've seen it time and time again. Some of you in the comments right now have probably already posted, you can't go to the bank, to the ATM and get that much money out. Wrong again. And so I had to prove it. Okay, so I went to the Chase ATM. I put in my PIN just to prove the point. I get this cash. I want you to see how much cash I'm getting. Not $100, but I am putting in $1,000 at the Chase ATM. And there it is right there. I was able to get more than $1,000 in just a few seconds. So keep in mind, no teller, no IDs, no questions. So yes, if a scammer has your card and your PIN, they can do this too, just as fast. So here's how to avoid being the next victim of the $20 distraction scam. Number one, if someone hands you money that you didn't drop, be polite and just back away. It's probably not a random act of kindness. It's a setup for a scam. Number two, don't use your PIN. I've said this time and time again on this channel, and this is exactly why. If someone sees you punching your PIN just once, they don't need your permission to drain your account. You've given it to them. And number three, always check to make sure that your wallet is on you before you leave out of the store, the gas station, whatever it is. As a matter of fact, if you are a gentleman watching this video, do not put your wallet in your back pocket. I've traveled abroad enough to know that wallets in pockets eventually become stolen. Use a crossbody or some type of pocket inside of your jacket or vest or something where you don't have the wallet in your pockets. That is a quick opportunity for a pickpocket or a scammer to grab your wallet. And here's a bonus tip for you. If you don't have a credit card, which I recommend you use instead, run your debit card transactions as credit. Hit that little PIN bypass button because it's easier to dispute charges and get your money back instead of watching your checking account hit zero while the bank gives you the silent treatment. Because trust me, they're going to do it. Now look, you work hard for your money, and these scammers are working just as hard to take it. If this helped you spot even one red flag, send this video to someone that you care about. And if you think this scam was wild, you should check out the invisible ATM scam that's draining people's bank accounts right now. Click this button, watch this video right now. Peace, cyber heroes.